You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. I am excited to invite you to join us on Saturday. We're going to be out at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort celebrating their anniversary with them, and they do it in a really cool way. They've got fireworks. It's coming up this Saturday, June 10th, and the fireworks, I don't know what I'm talking about. The fireworks are at dusk, so if you're out there at like 9:30, you'll be good to go. They might be a little closer to 10. It just, they make sure it gets dark out, and then, again, it's just a really, really cool thing. We go every year, and this is one of our favorite things out there. And then, in addition to that, you can go inside, and you can make a contribution to the Sioux Falls fireworks. And I know it gets confusing because we're talking about fireworks that are happening this week and then fireworks that are happening on the 4th of July. But it's two different things, but Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort is right in the middle of both of them. So first of all, this Saturday is their anniversary. So they do a fireworks show at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort this Saturday night. And then in addition to that, they are one of the supporters of the Sioux Falls fireworks on the 4th of July. They have been involved for over a decade. They are the reason I got involved. They reached out and said, hey, would you be interested in helping with this? So we got involved, and then in 2020, we actually set up, we took over the event, and then 2021, we set up our own nonprofit, Sioux Falls Fireworks and Community Events. So again, thank you to the good folks at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort for getting us involved in that. And it's been so much fun to be a part of that over the years. And again, if you get a chance coming up now all the way through July 3rd, you can go to the Resort Club at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, donate $10 at the Resort Club, and they'll give that money to the fireworks on the 4th of July. And then you get $10 in free slot play. So you make a donation, and then they give that money back to you on your card so you can go out and gamble and hopefully win some big bucks. Again, if you want to do that with us, we're going to be out there on Saturday evening enjoying a wonderful dinner, and then we're going to go out and watch some fireworks. So come on out, have some fun with us at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. I'm not sure which band is playing this weekend, but they always have music there in the center as well. It's just going to be a ton of fun. So come on out, have some fun with us again. Their big anniversary party is on the 10th. So that is happening this Saturday. And speaking of music, did you see that Kevin Bacon is going to be there? Yeah. Well, he's not going to be there this week. He's going to be there a little bit later. It's Saturday, November 11th at 8 p.m. The Bacon brothers are coming to Grand Falls Casino. He and his brother Michael, Kevin Bacon and Michael Bacon, are the Bacon brothers, and a very, very cool band. And they've got a blend of folk and rock and soul and country. It's really kind of cool music. So if you get a chance, that's coming up later in the year, but you can get your tickets now. And again, like I said, join us Saturday. We'll see you then. Saturday evening, Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. That's when they have their fireworks. That's also when you can make a donation to the Sioux Falls fireworks. If I haven't completely confused you, just keep listening. I'll see if I can do more. We've got John from Thanks USA joining us in a moment.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
We have John Rosa joining us. He is the president and CEO at Thanks USA. And a lot of folks listening are probably somewhat familiar. We play a PSA for Thanks USA. But Mr. Rosa, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you, John. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little more about what you guys do at Thanks USA. I think it's an amazing organization.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm really just focused on two main objectives, and that is to provide our military families with the financial assistance they need to see their academic goals come true, and to make sure they have the resources they need to secure a job and a successful career. And, the mission is very, very simple for us. It's to show our gratitude and appreciation through education. And, this very simple gift opens up a world of opportunities for our military families who, next to their service members, make great sacrifices for the freedoms we enjoy today.
And how long has ThanksUSA.org and ThanksUSA been around?
We've been around for a little over 15 years, and in that time, we've been able to provide over $15 million in scholarships to over 5,000 military families, service members. And we're so honored to be great stewards of these funds, because without the support of everyday individuals who appreciate what our service members do, we could never be able to do that.
And if people listening are thinking, boy, this sounds like a really neat thing, how does that work? Do they make like a monthly pledge? Do they make a one-time donation? What does it usually look like for folks that do reach out and give to ThanksUSA?
Well, there's a wonderful number of ways for folks to support. The easiest way is to visit our website at ThanksUSA.org. And there are giving opportunities for direct giving, whether a one-time gift or a monthly gift. But we also have several events and activities to get behind, to be able to really get connected directly with our scholars and the military families. You can see some of our adaptive tennis programs we do with some of our disabled vets, and some other things that we'll be doing throughout this year. But go ahead and visit our website at ThanksUSA.org, and there's a ton of opportunities there to get involved.
And I'm on that site right now, and it's pretty darn simple. I can see where you can click to make a quick donation, but you can also learn about scholarships. You can learn about Pathways for Patriots and the different events that you guys have. Let's talk about the scholarships for people who maybe have kids that are in school and they're getting to that age where it's about time to start thinking about that. What are the requirements for the scholarships through ThanksUSA?
So our program is pretty. It's pretty straightforward. We provide academic scholarships to the sons and daughters of post 9/11 military veterans. So if you fall in with that large range, and spouses, sons, daughters, and spouses, so the dependents, you'll be eligible for a scholarship. Now, we're different than some scholarship programs, and I think this is important to point out. We certainly do look at the academic performance, the involvement in community, but we also look at something that I think is very important, which is sort of the character of service. What has your life been like because of military service? Yeah. How has that challenged you? How has that made you better? And so our scholarship program is really designed to recognize those who quietly and silently, really make great sacrifices. And our program is, you can apply once a year for the scholarship program, and we are able to. We receive about 2,500 applications a year, and for those that we are able to provide financial scholarships for, it's fantastic. But for those that we aren't able to, we also have a fantastic program called Pathways for Patriots. And our Pathways for Patriots program is really designed to connect our family members and service members in many cases with experts in their field. So if you're looking to advance your career or get into looking how to be more competitive in school or your job, or to learn more about how to conduct yourself well in the COVID world, we have courses and mentorship programs, or what we call a Pathfinder program, that goes on throughout every month. We have several sessions. So it's a great way for military families to connect with each other and to be able to kind of move forward and advance along in their careers as well.
Well, I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, but also thank you for ThanksUSA.
Thank you so much. And again, visit ThanksUSA.org, and we greatly appreciate your support.
Again, John is with ThanksUSA, and the website is ThanksUSA.org.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, June 8th, 1993, after rocking the house at the Sioux Falls Arena, Aerosmith performs a legendary after-party set in the wee hours of the morning at an iconic bar called the Pomp Room in downtown Sioux Falls. It's debated whether the event was scheduled or not, with most sticking to the story that Aerosmith crashed the Pomp Room and took over for the night, to the complaint of absolutely no one, including the local band that was on stage when Aerosmith showed up. The event would have been just a fond memory in the hearts and minds minds of those present that night, but an MTV camera crew happened to be with Aerosmith that night as well, and a majority of the set can be enjoyed by all of us for eternity. Although the event was special to everyone at the Pomp Room, things like this had kind of become expected. For nearly 30 years on the northwest corner of 8th Street and Dakota Avenue, rock and roll lived and thrived at the Pomp Room. From local bands to international superstars, they all rocked the Pomp Room, which is now sadly a parking lot. This day in Sioux Falls history has been brought to you by SiouxFallsFunPage.com and Sunny 93.3.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, June 8th, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Equity markets continue to tread water as investors and traders wait on the next FOMC policy statement. They're not expected to hike rates next week, but will remain hawkish and may surprise the market with its rhetoric. The takeaway is that the interest rates will most likely remain high for an indefinite amount of time, which will have bearing on stocks. With rates on treasuries above the S&P 500 dividend average, they pose a headwind to equity prices. The market may remain in a holding pattern for the summer. If the S&P 500 cannot get above the 4,300 level next week, it will be the top of a trading range that could dominate price action for several years. In that scenario, investors must be vigilant and use market dips to build position in high-quality stocks. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.